Hey, guys, it's Rob Hanley here, and hope you're doing great. If you're watching this video right now, you're either on my email list or we're friends on social media, or maybe you're doing a little bit of homework. You found me, you're looking for something on a company called Ueconomy. That's U, the letter U, and then Economy. And if you are, well, you're in the right spot because I'm going to cover everything I possibly can cover here on Ueconomy, and I'm going to do it from a perspective that's a little bit different. You see, I've owned a company like Ueconomy, except for I think that Ueconomy is going to actually be a lot bigger than my company. If we don't know each other, my background quickly is I've been in home-based business since 1993, like 24 years. For many years, like a bunch of people, I struggled. I tried all kinds of different MLMs and things like that. Always had a job. I was a highly paid sales guy originally, but I hated my job like probably everybody else, would. But around 2004, somewhere in that neighborhood, 2003, 2004, I found my way into what's called high ticket or direct sales. Not MLM, but I'm marketing them in information marketing. Also, travel is the same kind of thing. Anything that I can make a substantial commission, or when I get paid, it's a substantial amount instead of having to bring in thousands and thousands of people. That's great if you can do that, but I prefer it more like it's consulting, where I can develop a relationship with somebody or get to know them. And I've just done really, really well in that industry. And then fast forward quickly, the relevant part was around 2007, 2008, myself and another business partner, we started a really successful business, a lot like Ueconomy. It's called Your Net Biz. And we did about 42, $43 million, I would say, over about 4 years. It was person to person. So the buyers bought from the sellers directly. And had two guys actually people made a lot of money. Had two guys make about almost $1 million in their first year. So that's not a promise or a guarantee. I'm not saying that's going to happen here. It wouldn't surprise me, by the way, that it happens here, but it's certainly not a promise or a guarantee of any kind. It's just my opinion and what happened overall from my own experience. So let me talk to you a little bit about this company, Ueconomy. And by the way, if you're wondering, like, well, what did I do after my own company? It's a real headache, in my opinion. For me, it was to run a company. It's a lot. It's really satisfying, but there's a whole bunch of other things that you have to do, and it's just I prefer actually being being one of you guys, being an affiliate, being marketing, and it's much more freeing or freer. So since then, by the way, I've done everything else under the sun. I've done you name it. I've done sold international real estate. I've sold just stock trading software, whatever, anything else that I could think of that I liked. Built MLMs, tens of thousands of people, and I always find my way back into a direct sales type of a thing because it's awesome, and it allows me to develop relationships and friendships and to work very closely with people. So that's kind of why I like to do it. I also like to speak from stage and do things like that. So this business here, though, to get right into this business, it's awesome for many, many reasons. Number one, it is not just a high ticket business. My company was, it ended up, the top of my company was about $3,000. This company is going to go, or I shouldn't say is going to, this company goes all the way up to $50,000. Now, if you're thinking, oh my God, that's incredible, it's really not. Because although it's not technically or legally a franchise, there's a terminology that's kind of out there in the information marketplace that's called digital franchise. Okay, it's not a real franchise like a McDonald's or anything like that. But when we say franchise, we mean it's in the digital space. No pills, potions, lotions. We're not running to the post office and shipping things. It's all digital. It's all information, and that is the new age that we're in. It's software. It's how-to videos. I mean, things like that. We live in an age of information. If you think about Microsoft or anything like that, it's all digital. This is the economy that we're actually in. So it's really cool, again, because I can work it right from my phone anywhere on the planet. And you can certainly do this business here. So $1,500 to $50,000 if somebody was looking at a franchise, a fitness center, or a yogurt shop. I was just having yogurt with my daughter the other day, and I thought, how much does a yogurt franchise actually cost? I don't know, but it's not like it's at 5 grand. It's probably fairly expensive or something else. You can get franchises going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So these are the kind of people that we would want to attract, and if that's you, certainly would want to attract you. We're not, and the alternative to having a franchise like that, a traditional one, is you got kids with pierced eyebrows and lips and things like that calling in sick, stealing from you. In this business, I work it from my phone when I want to, as long as I want to. I work with who I want to, and I for sure do not work with everybody. I have definitely told people, not going to work with you. I only like to work with people that I build a relationship with and that I like, and they like me too. So you can't do that in a regular kind of a business. So one cool thing about this that is very much like my company is you'll never have to pick up the phone and follow up with somebody if you don't want to. They have professionals, they call them they call them you coaches that will actually work your leads for you. As we say, do all of the selling and telling and convincing and explaining for you. So greatest feeling in the world. Rewind back even before I started my company, one of the only companies I'd ever seen before my own company, where we also had people that followed up on the sales for you. Mine were called professional business assistants. But in this other company where I was a marketer, greatest thing in the world, have my phone ring daily or every other day or sometimes twice a day, and every time it rang, it was one of the people that worked the leads calling me up, and I knew I had made several grand. If they're calling me up, I knew I had several $1,000 coming in, and that is awesome because it's just outsourcing to somebody that's a professional. If you do that, by the way, in this business, their cut is 50%. So my first reaction was, oh my God, that's too much. My people didn't get paid nearly that much, and they're still really good. So think of the kind of person that you can attract. I mean, you can be uber selective here on somebody that's going to make 750 all the way up to $25,000 per sale. And do you think that they would want to follow up with somebody like that? That they think is serious? You better believe it. So they can be very, very, very selective on who they have that's going to present the business in the right way, and it's going to be professional about everything, and diligently follow up because there's a lot of money that's on the table here. So that's the first thing, high ticket. The second piece real quick is it also is low ticket. Now, I don't usually go into a low ticket business. You almost would never find me in a low ticket business, certainly where there's people that are involved. If I was selling just a product like on Amazon, which I've done, and somebody can buy, and you could get thousands of sales or hundreds of sales in a day, which I've done, then that's fine. If it's just a product type of a business, but when you got people coming into some kind of a business or something like that, and they're looking, $25 is it's nice in this model because it gets them in and it gets them engaged, and then they can say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go forward and do this. So anything that's over $500 or so, over a few $100, you have to have somebody talk to that person, and that's what we have the U coaches on. Now let's talk about the products. As I said, it's information, software, how-to kind of stuff. There's marketing conferences. I am at the $50,000 level. I like to go in. I come in all the way. I come in really big in everything that I do. And that's called the Digital Franchise Empire. Naturally, I'm remiss if I don't say I think that's the best place to start. And every single product, no matter where you come in, if you come in, say, at the 25,000 level or the 12,000 level, whatever it is, every product that's below you, so if let's say it's the 12,000 you came in, you're automatically qualified. Every single sale that happens at 6,000 and 3,000 and 1,500, even all the ones that go all the way down to $25, every sale you're going to make 100% of the commissions on, unless you have a coach that actually closes the sale for you. As I said, then they'll get their piece. But there's no pass-ups or there's no anything. It's just you come in and you'll make all of those sales for everything that's lower than where you are. If you are at, let's just say, the 12,000 level, you do have one pass-up sale to provide to your sponsor, your mentor, but It's not the first sale, which is what it normally is in a lot of businesses I've done. Great model. It's called a one-up. This is called a reverse one-up. And that means you don't pass your first sale up, you keep your first sale, and then you pass up your second sale. So you keep your first one, you pass up your second sale. And then if you're the person on the receiving end, you don't get the first sale from somebody that you get paid for the first person coming in for their sale. Then they keep their first sale. You get paid for their second sale. And then you get paid for that person's second sale, and for that person's second sale, and for that person's second sale. And you don't need thousands of people here. Just with a few people, you can make a really, really, really good living. This business, by the way, right now is just in a launch period. I don't know when how long this video will be out. I'll try to make it as relevant as possible, but feel free to ask me any questions. I'll put my phone number up above, down here, something like that. If anything changes, I'll tell you. If there's something I don't like, I'll tell you. If there's something I love, I'll tell you. So, but everything that I see on here, I love this. In fact, this is the first company I've seen that really rivals the stuff that we did back in the day, because what we did back in the day was awesome. So there's the high ticket. That's the compensation plan. The low ticket here is called the U Marketplace. If I didn't already say it, you can create your own product in the U Marketplace. You can have other people sell your products for you. So it's like JV Zoo, really cool. They'll show you how to make your own software product, your own digital product, and sell it out there into the marketplace. So it's kind of like an Uber kind of a thing where you get kind of crowd sourcing, if you will, to create. You get all these people creating products, and then it creates this marketplace. Very cool idea. Hats off to Peter for doing this. And then it pays down 12 levels for a very cool marketing program that's only $50 a month, $49 a month. So every person that you refer in, you're going to be able to capitalize. It's a little bit, yes, it's $7 on the first level, but anybody they refer, you'll make another $3 on that level. Anybody they refer, $3. And if you start running the numbers on what that looks like, even people coming in at smaller amounts and they're just paying their monthly on this, they have to overall, because it's got everything. It's got capture pages. It's got autoresponders. That's email systems, texting systems. By the way, there's all kinds of lead generation stuff that's in here. There's traffic, and I always been able to get the best traffic, the best internet traffic, people that are really looking for a business to your website's one of my specialties. But there's all kinds of other marketing that's in here. So there's tier 1 traffic, there's ringless voicemail. I mean, this blows the doors off of pretty much. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So that is the three components. The three components again: U Crew, and it is Ueconomy, which is the high ticket; U Marketplace, which is the low ticket. And if I didn't already say it, the owner, the guy's name is Peter Wolfing. I've known him since 2005. And check this out. Over 1.6 million members, 1.6 million people have paid him on a monthly basis, not currently paying him, but that's how many people he's had that have signed up to be a member, 1.6 million, and he's paid out over $400 million in commissions, not $400 million in sales, paid out $400 million in commissions. 19 years, and the thing that I like about this guy is he's a finisher. So he makes stuff happen. So anyhow, that is a quick synopsis. I'll go down a few bullet points here. It's brand new. It's going to be evolving. If you're looking at this now or whenever it might be, I guarantee for the next couple of years, at least it's going to be, I think, in my opinion, I can't guarantee, but it's going to be on an upward trajectory. Hey, you're talking to somebody here that's owned their own business that did tens of millions of dollars. There's tons that are out there, but in terms of when I look at something, I get an idea of it. I have a pretty good idea whether it's going to go big or not. And this is so much like my company, it's ridiculous. So I think it's going to be on an upward trajectory for several years. And Peter's a worker too, so it's going to evolve and become fresh. Very, very cool stuff. Attract people that are looking for like franchise type stuff, 100% commissions from $25 to $50,000. Reverse compensation of 100% commissions, monthly residual income, cool software, how-to stuff. I mean, you'll learn how to do social media, how to generate leads. You'll have software to do it. You'll be able to create software. All of this stuff is if you want to. The main thing I should probably say is it's all turnkey. Everything is set up for you. All of the systems are set up for you. And what you don't know, at least for people that I work with, I hold them by the hand. I do regular calls. There's tons of support that's here in this company, in this group. This is what I already do, is get them all set up. So pretty simple and easy. And what else here? And then, as I said, last but certainly not least, I like to say it first, if you do not want to pick up the phone, you don't have to pick up the phone. Somebody else can pick up the phone for you and make those calls for you. So that is it. And again, something may change here, so feel free to call me. I'll tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like, tell you what I think is great, what's not. And I never pull any punches. I mean, after 23 some odd years here. Oh, by the way, you can even get paid out in Bitcoin if you like. I mean, how cool is that? So very cool, I think. Anyway, that's about it, and I hope I covered as many bases as I can, but if you think of anything else, just hit me up, and I'll be happy to answer any more. Take care.